Hey everybody, it's Amy from Amy Sews, and we are here for our August box opening. And we've got a couple, it's really a fun box this time. Hi, Barbara. First one in. We have a really good box. We have a baby box. So we're kind of excited about. And you may not have a baby, but everybody knows someone has a baby. So that's good. Do you need to turn the volume up?
Yeah, put the camera closer a little more.
Okay, I said the camera's too far away. All right, there we go. Hello. Oh, Carolyn, I'm glad you think the boxes are fun. Hey, Kay. Yep, we enjoy them. And now that Jim's on board, taking a lot of pressure off of me, so we can do some other things. And so anyway, hi, Vicki Clark. We'll just chat for a second. How's everybody doing out there? Is everybody good? We got our watermelon letters done. Did you get your watermelon letters done? That was kind of fun too, the pillow, doing the pillow wrap. Everybody needs a porch pillow. Hello, Natalie from Iowa. Oh, hi, Nancy. It's your first time watching. Well, welcome. So what we do here is this is everybody can watch, but the people that belong to our Skin and Cut create subscription box, we always do our box openings live, what's coming in the box, what's coming up in the box, that kind of thing. So hi, Sandy. Hey, I just want to let you guys know that the boxes are leaving tomorrow. We had a kind of a little bit of a delay. My mom passed away yesterday. And so it's been a long week. Let's just say that. So I'm here with you guys to kind of get back on track. And she was just a few days short of her 89th birthday. She had a great life. She wasn't chronically sick. She just was old age is wearing her out. So we're sad, but we're okay. All right, thank you. Okay, so I guess as life circles around, we have a loss and now we have a baby. So it's just kind of the way things are. Hello, Susan from Ocean Isle Beach, North Carolina. That sounds like a wonderful place to be. Although the Pennsylvania weather we've had a really good summer, so I can't complain. So I like the beach in October when it's not so dang hot. All right, so you guys ready to see? So it's a baby box, right? Now the box that's coming this month, and I also want to tell you that the post office has changed some of their programs and how they do things. So some of you may get a box from UPS this time. We're trying to figure it out because the way post office changed things, we're trying to work it out. Hello from beautiful Yorkshire, England. It just happens my mother's parents were from England in that Manchester area. Hi, Marianne. All right, so your box is coming in one of the long rectangular boxes this time because we have something to put in there. All right, so here it is. It's our baby box. Let's see what's in the box. So you can see this is how it comes packed. And I'm home because I'm not at the studio tonight. But anyway, so you're going to get two really nice, high quality onesies. Okay. Now, the nice things about the onesies is we're doing a couple things. We're doing heat transfer vinyl, and then we're going to do a recorded class, a little side class on hooping and embroidering onesies. Okay. So if you don't have machine embroidery, that's okay. It's going to be a separate class. If you do have machine embroidery, and you know these are the hardest things to embroider, period. So we're going to do an applique embroidery bonus. You'll get the design as well. So you get the design in all formats. So that's just a little side hustle we're going to take because I know a lot of you do embroidery, but a lot of you don't. Oh, April, thank you. This is the wallpaper. This is my dining room. It's kind of maybe not dining room-ish, but I kind of like, it just felt right to me. I just really liked it. So, all right. So also in your box, this is a yellow vinyl, but it's a special kind of vinyl. And I never really worked with it before. And maybe you haven't either. And Jim just did it on a scrap. It's puffy vinyl. So when you heat it, it puffs up, right? So it's going to be a fun texture. So it's something we've never used before. Yes, I know. Barb has a free arm commercial machine, of like a multi-needle machine. And yes, that's the best way to do onesies, but most of us don't have that situation. And you also get, since, we got a little bit of blue and a little pink heat transfer vinyl. And remember, the yellow's puffy, so it's gonna handle a little bit differently than the others. And of course, you get your tip sheet on writing down your settings, and then of course your membership login and what is in your box. So we've got some, I don't want to say kind of some bonus things, but we've got some bonus things. So you get your little lovey bunny, and this is just the sample they sent me. It's gray, but everybody's is cream. It's beautiful, 100% cotton gauze, and it is just the cutest little thing. And we're going to use the heat transfer vinyl to put a name on the bunny. Or of course, those of you with embroidery, you can definitely embroider it. So you have the lovey bunnies. You have your onesies, of course. And I'll show you. You're going to get this little saying. It says cute as a button, except the button part is going to be the yellow puffy foam, the puffy. So we're going to do 2 different parts of that. Also, in Canvas Workspace, we are going to do, these are sticky, I don't want to stick them together. So we're going to do how to do an offset. Hold on one second, so where you're going to make 2 pieces, hollow it out, and then you're going to have an offset so you can make the name a little more fancy. Nancy asked, can the puffy vinyl be used in the place of felt? The answer is, I don't think so, because okay, let's start over. If you iron the puffy vinyl onto a piece of fabric and then use that fabric as your fabric, your applique to look like felt, yes. You can't remove it from the carrier sheet and use it like you would like glitter vinyl. It doesn't hold its shape, if that's what you're asking. But yes, it could be used to make textures on fabric, to do more embroidery designs and things like that. All right, here's the fun things. Here we go. I hope you guys like these tools. I don't think you can ever have too many tools. And I know some of them are repetitive, but they're different repetitive. And yes, you see the same case all the time because that's what the manufacturer uses. So when we open this up, we have a beautiful copper weeding tool. But how's it different? You ready? Lights on. When you are weeding black, navy blue, anything, it is so hard to see when you're weeding vinyl. And when my manufacturer sent me these, I am like, oh, we have to have those. So what this is the bonus for new people joining the Scan and Cut box. But guess what? I love you guys. Everybody's getting one. Everybody's getting a lighted weeding tool. This little cap unscrews AAA batteries. And I did not ship batteries because that's a whole nother thing. Okay. Yeah, so I know. So this weeding thing is like so super exciting, right? But there's more. This is a super packed box. Someone just asked, what size are the onesies? They are let's see, 6 to 12 months. But then now that I tell you that, this one is 12 to 18 months. So Jim and Jamie packed the boxes. So anyhow, I think those are the 2 sizes. They're not real tiny. So hopefully you can use those sizes. I always want to do a baby gift. I always size up everything. Zach, I know some of you guys, my son, who's 37 now, was over 10 pounds when he was born. So nothing fit him. Nothing fit him. So these babies are so big now. But anyhow, here's the bonus. Do you know what these are? These are placement templates. I'm going to open them up. And you're going to get 4 sizes. These work from adults to whatever. So here is the infant size. You have a toddler size. So whether you're doing embroidery, heat transfer vinyl, screen printing, whatever, right? You have a youth size, and then we have an adult size. So we're going to go over how to use these, but basically, let's get the baby one here, the infant one. You line up your neckline, you find your center, and you know how far it is for our left chest, where your center line is. You can also rotate it for placement, but we're going to go over all this in the class. So, we got some bonus goodies. We've got placement tools. We have our little Lovey Bunny in gauze, so you can embroider on it, or you can do heat transfer vinyl. Now, Jim did this, Harvey, and everything he did had the name Harvey on it. And I'm like, I've known Jim a long time. I finally text him, like, who in the heck is Harvey? And some old movie, some guy named Harvey that's in an old movie or something. But anyhow, that's where that is. Oh, here it is here. This is the double overlay. One of the things we're going to go over in the class is how to do the offset in Canvas. Looks like I crinkled it when I packed it up. And then do the double layer of the vinyl. Okay, and let's see what else we got. The weeding tool, our onesies, the yellow puffy vinyl. And then you got the pink and the blue vinyl, and so we have a lot in here. Plus, your how to get in the class sheets, how to get in the class sheets, what's in your box, and then of course the bonus tool. And I will say, with the light, I mean, the girls went crazy when these came in. I said Zach put some batteries in there for me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can see. So the entire staff snagged one before we went anywhere. Anyhow, so I will tell you, this will draw blood. It's probably the sharpest weeder I've ever had. So just letting you know that. Okay, so Amy, I've done some designs on onesies and they turned out great. I agree with you, they can be difficult to do. They are difficult. Other people to understand that. Oh, Bonnie Reedy said Harvey was an invisible rabbit. Jim has a very old soul, and he loves all these old movies and these old movie stars, and I am just clueless. I'm not a big movie person, so anyhow, Francis, Harvey was the 8-foot rabbit. Okay, I'm glad you guys know what's going on. It was Jimmy Stewart. I have no clue, but your sample has Harvey on it. Maybe the bunny was the inspiration. I don't know. All right, so, okay, of course, yours will come in a little tin, and the tip is separate. The tip is loose in here, so you have to put the tip in yourself so it fits in the box. You can see it's in here loose. So, okay, so how is everybody doing? How was was the watermelon successful? Did you like that project? Do you have any thoughts for, this is August, September. Oh, it's October already for the next box. Woo! And those of you who do the Serger box, some of you do both. We have an exciting project plan. You're getting fabric. We're making leggings at the 4-way stretch. So it's going to be good. So yeah, Sandra, it's going to be a great box. I'm excited. The Scan and Cut cruise in January, I think, is pretty much sold out, the master cruise. But there is now May. There's 2 in May now. But one is embroidery with Juju, and one is, I don't know what the other one is. You would think I would, but I don't. So anybody have any questions? Any have concerns? Anything that's happening out there? I'm open to suggestions for the box. I know we were trying to do like fabric every other one. And even though it's October, I really wasn't theming things, according to season, just because not everybody's into that. Hi, JK. She's new here and learning. Well, great. We appreciate that. Barbara got her Wi-Fi fix. She's in Houston. Zach's on his way to Austin on Sunday for the Brother Convention. So I will be going. The trip to Japan was amazing with Janome, and then coming home and taking my mom through her last days. Just a little weary of travel and a little weary of everything at this point. So anyhow, when will the video be on? So on the third Tuesday, I hate to even tell you what date it is because I'm so bad with dates. The third Tuesday of the month, the video is the live class, and then the video goes up right after that. So this month's video, whether you watch the recorded or the live, now recorded will have that embroidery module on it for doing the onesies with this cute little baby star design. We'll talk about cutting out the applique with the scan and cut, and then we'll talk about hooping, stabilizers, that kind of thing. That's going to be a separate class in your library. And we're going to talk about arcing letters, curving letters, and then doing the offsets in Canvas. That'll be part of the live. And then cutting the vinyl will be live, of course, and explaining the new puffy vinyl. We'll go over that. And then we're going to, if we have enough time, we'll go over the placement tools, your little placement tools. If not, that will be a video in your library, okay, how exactly to use these. And they're a nice weight plastic too. They aren't too flimsy. Placement is always a very hard thing. And then of course, just the basics of just cutting, pressing, our normal things we go over, and that kind of thing. So Heather is in Vale, Australia, Queensland. Woo! Yeah, I know it's winter down there for you guys, so it's a little chilly, but welcome. My gosh. Yeah, the last cruise, we had a lady from New Zealand. We had a couple Australians. It was amazing. And knowing how the 13 hours from Pittsburgh to Japan, I could only imagine the trip from Australia. So that was good. So yes, thank you, Barbara. It's hot in Austin, and Zach is not a heat guy. He is definitely a fall, winter, outdoors person. And but they run the air conditioner so bad you have to pack a sweatshirt in the hotel. All right. So Barbara asked, when's the next opening for the scan and cut? We was open and we just closed it, and Barbara just asked that. So I imagine if you emailed Ed at support@Amy Sews, we can squeeze you in this box. So that's not a problem if you guys want to join the box. Oh, I'm sorry you don't get a lot in the UK. I know the distribution is very different with how the manufacturers handle things and who gets what when. And I don't, and sometimes I know a lot of it has to do with the money conversion rate and tariffs and imports. That's the first decision everybody, the manufacturers uses when they make decisions. So, yeah, unfortunately, that's above my pay grade when it comes to being a sewing machine dealer and a retailer. So, all right. So I got a favor for you guys. I want you to post pictures of your projects, your watermelons, your bunnies, whatever you make. That would be super good. So, but we do have a couple fun things planned that really have nothing to do with the box. I'm going to try to start doing more tips and education just on this page, on the Amy Sews, pages. So we're going to be working with some stickers, like how to make stickers and print stickers. If you have grandkids, they are into stickers. And so I promise my little ones, they're not little, they're 8 and 11. They want to make their own stickers. So we're going to just do that as a class. So Yeah, your import tax is crazy. That's the sad part. Even my friends in Canada, most of the international people get the class only just because by the time that box comes, you have to pay for it. It's nuts on your side. So that's the bad thing. So, all right. Anybody have any questions, concerns? How about some suggestions? That's always a good thing. So, and I don't want to make an assumption, but I'm guessing most of you guys sew, right? So you sew as well as, because I don't do a lot with paper crafting. So I'm guessing you guys do a little bit of sewing and embroidering on top of your scan and cut. So I guess that's a good, maybe I'll send out a survey and see what everybody wants to do. So, okay. Let's see. I think I got all the questions answered. Well, now we know who Harvey is. Yes. Oh my gosh. You guys have been so kind and so gracious to me, and I so appreciate it. Vicki does machine embroidery. That's great. Jim and I talked today about doing more of the $10 and $20 workshops with the kit to make a project. So for those of you guys that don't get the box, there's still some sort of activity. Beginning quilter classes would be great. Sandy, I am working on an outline for those of you that did the scan and cut trifecta class. It's on Amy Sews, where it talks about how the scan and cut and your embroidery machine and your software all work together. I'm working on one of how your scan and cut really fills in and helps your quilting easier, not just cutting fabric, but how it does patterns and templates and kind of pre-prints your fabric, so to speak, for free motion quilting. So we are working on that. Cheryl, love the lanterns, good. Marianne does embroidery. Bunny, you're very welcome. One thing you I don't know if you've ever met my mom, because we've known each other a long time. She was an ass kicker, and let me tell you something, there would be no sitting here crying because the canceling nothing. You go do it, I'm good, you're good. So, and I can't live in that hard grief. I need to be out and about. So here I am. So but thank you. But yeah, it's tough. When I go upstairs, it's tough. So I'll stay in the dining room for a while. So Heather had a scan and cut for 18 months. I'm slowly learning how to use it properly. I did some things on mugs for Christmas last year. They were good, needs to be perfect. Yes, absolutely. And then I don't know how much you know, there's a sneak peek out for Brother. August 13th, there'll be an announcement, but if you are a crafter, this new product coming out is going to be maybe a lot of fun for all of you, right? So it's I'm going to be doing a live. You guys are going to get an email when I debut the product and show you how it kind of works with your scan and cut, but I'm kind of sworn to secrecy. So that's what we're up against. Thank you, Rebecca. All right. I think, did we good? Did we need to review everything for those popping on late? All right, I'll go through the box one more time. So in your box, you're going to get 2 baby onesies. It's a heat transfer vinyl box. So these aren't that fine gauge knit. These are northern baby onesies. These have a little bit of weight to them, right? And we're going to you get 2 of those, and you're going to get a little lovey bunny. And now that we know who Harvey is, we're all good, right? And so you can use that for embroidery or the heat transfer vinyl. You're going to get blue and pink heat transfer vinyl. This is a nice weeding vinyl, so it's very easy. It's sturdy. You want to make sure, and this is puffy vinyl, and we talked about puffy vinyl, that it has a texture to it. Like, it's hard to see, but it looks fuzzy, felty. It feels kind of rubbery-ish, right? Like if you were making baby pajamas, you could probably iron this on the bottom for the no grip footy things. So you could do that, the vinyl. And you're going to get, of course, your paperwork, and you're going to get placement tools. 4 placement tools. You can use these for placing your vinyl, placing embroidery, that kind of thing. So that's in there. And then the bonus, everybody who signed up new for the box, I promise the bonus, right? I love you guys. Everybody's getting the bonus. Guess what? It's a lighted reading pen. How cool is that? Oh my gosh. I was reading black the other day and I was so like happy to have that. I could not believe it. And then we're going to talk about curving fonts in Canvas. We're going to talk about doing offset printing. So you can make, let's see if I can do this. So you can do the offset to make your names. That's kind of what we're going to do. So the embroidery class is going to be separate and in your library. If we have time, I'll talk about it in the live, but I just want to say one thing. As you do, if you've not done heat transfer vinyl before, it's very easy. There's just a couple rules you have to follow, and not all vinyl is created equal, right? So we know Siser Easy Weed is my favorite, and that's the Siser, Caesar. Yes, they're selling it at the dollar store, and if it's a one-off thing, you're making one t-shirt for one birthday party and you don't care if it washes, that's fine. But if you want to give a gift that's going to wash, just please don't buy the really super inexpensive vinyl. Anyway, yeah, the coolest tools. I love the tools, and I finally connected with the manufacturer, and she's able to find me just about anything, which is pretty exciting. So we got a jam-packed box this time, and Jim and I start to record the classes on Monday, and we'll be live on Tuesday. Everything should be back to somewhat a normal pace after this, right? I had a little snafu with the Serger boxes, with not getting a product in time, so that sweated that, and now this delay. So thank you for your patience. We are back on track. So thank you, Carolyn. I'm glad you're excited to get the box. They're shipping tomorrow. UPS, the United States Post Office has changed some of their programs. So we have to change with it. So I'm not sure. I know some's going to, and is any going UPS at all? Everything's going by the mail, right? Okay. So the post office got rid of priority mail, and there's a new program. So we just have to, and cross our fingers. All right, everybody. Woo. Okay, don't forget, tell your friends about your crafty little self. And then the Jingle and Mingle, if you guys did not go to that page, the Jingle and Mingle page is still up there. My free class on doing the mug rug is still there. The download is still there. There's still kits available. So search Jingle Mingle. It was a ton of information there that was free for everybody. A little consortium I did with some of my business besties. So anyway, okay. All right. Love you guys like chocolate. And we will see you next Tuesday, if not before then. All right, everybody, have a great night, because the more you know, the more you sow.